This is Michelle and Liz, and today we're talking about data notebooks. This summer, the PLC leadership team attended the PLC Institute in St. Charles. One of the sessions was on data notebooks, and we decided that we would bring data notebooks to Broken Arrow. The PLC leaders came up with some criteria that we feel should be included in your notebooks in the classroom. The first section in each notebook will be called All About Me. This is a section where students can share information about themselves, their likes and dislikes, a picture of themselves, student inventory. You don't have to include those things, but you can include anything that talks about the student.
The next section is titled My Goals, and teachers will work with students on setting goals in the classroom for math and reading. The goals need to be discussed at the end of every quarter. Did the student reach the goal? Did they not reach the goal? What do they need to do to reach the goal the next time? And then reset goals for the new quarter. The third section is titled My Learning. Teachers will be helping students to track data in the following areas: student attendance, student behavior, MAP scores in math and reading for fall, winter, and spring, and STAR data, which will be monthly test scores.
The last tab will be called My Victories. This is where students will place work samples and reflections. The thing that you need to remember about this is they should be student choice. Students are to include the following work samples and reflections every semester: one reading, one math, and one writing. Each one needs to be with a student reflection so we know why they chose that piece.
We are now going to show you what the Google Drive folder that we share with you will look like. So when you receive this link from Liz and I, you will see 4 folders at the top, the 4 areas that will be part of the data notebook, and some information, including the criteria we just went over, on data notebooks. The first folder
is called All About Me, and this is where there will be a folder for attendance tracking, behavior tracking, and then some different All About Me posters. And again, you can use these templates, but if you have already done them in the beginning of the school year, I know some of you included or had your students do a self-portrait. You can include that in your data notebook. So the attendance trackers, you can use this one that we put in there, or if you have a different one, it would be great if you added it to our Google Drive so other teachers could see it and then have the choice of which one they want to use also.
The next folder you will come to is My Goals, and inside of that folder you will see a folder titled Map Growth Goals. There are some templates in here that you can use. Again, just as Liz said, if you have other things that you'd like to use, that's totally fine. But you'll find the map goal setting bookmark that we shared at a staff meeting last year, as well as a couple of other NWEA map goal tracking sheets that you can use with your students. When you open the folder, again, you'll see some other templates you can use for tracking different things, both primary and intermediate, as well as an idea for you to use in your classroom for goal setting on your classroom walls. So just another idea to use in your classroom. The next folder you come to will be My Learning. Again, we've got templates for the different subject areas. They're in the folders at the top: math, NWEA tracking, reading, and writing. These forms will all help you to support your students in tracking goals, tracking data in those different subject areas and for MAP test scores.
And then the last folder that we've included is the My Victories. In this tab, you will see that I have created I put a picture and just some directions on how to set up your My Victories tab. We're going to use sheet protectors. That's where you will place the student work samples with their reflections in. So this is just kind of a description page to let you know how you're going to set up your My Victories tab.
Liz and I encourage you to add other templates to these folders if you have things that you think other teachers would like to use.
The last thing that we included is when we went to the PLC Institute, this was the presentation that we got to watch. So if you are interested to learn more about student data notebooks, the reason for them, the growth mindset behind them, the motivation, we have included this into the Google Drive so you can go through the presentation also.
Thanks for listening. Let us know if you have any questions.